Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 22nd day of our 28-day Principal Teachings and Challenge of Learning How to Live a Life of Gratitude. We're reading from The Magic, a book by Rhonda Byrne. It's a self-help and spirituality book published in 2012, and it is one of the 4 books in the Secret series. My name is Deborah Barton-Birden from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm an advocate student of the Law of Attraction. I wanted to share this book with everyone because once I got it and started experiencing some of the experiences in it, I realized that it was a very in-depth personal development book that people should use to understand how that you can visualize and co-create how you want your life to go. I've had a lot of fun with this book as well. The experiences I've been experiencing during the time that I've been reading it has been outstanding that I see things materialize as I go through the steps. My days have been very interesting, and if you've been following our challenge, I think that you could say that you've been experiencing some differences in your life as well. So today we're on the 22nd day, and this day is about before your very eyes. We have a quote by Thomas Carlyle, born 1795 to 1881. He's a writer and historian. He says, "This world, after all our science and sciences, is still a miracle. Wonderful, instructable, magical, and more to whoever will think of it." 7 years ago, when I first discovered the secret and the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all my desires. It was a long list. At that time, there seemed to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had already received it. With my number 1 desire, the desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind, and I would say the magical words, "Thank you," for it multiple times in a day and feel as if it had already come. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. As I received my desires, I would cross them off my list. And when I had my new desires, I would add them to my list. One of my desires from my original long list was to travel to Bora Bora. Now that Bora Bora is near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. I was flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home, excuse me, when the airplane stopped en route to pick up passengers. The flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians, and suddenly laughter, smiling faces, and a happiness that was palpable surrounded me. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. They were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on the airplane, and they were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on that plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original long list, and the reason I was on the plane was, before my very eyes, gratitude. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you, because no matter how big your desire seems to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness uh, for life that you've never felt before, and that is truly priceless. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of the enormousness of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt. And I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owned. The money I owed on my personal credit cards was a small fortune. And yet, on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, to improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. And my number one desire, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. So now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, I want you to take your top 10 desires, your top 10 desire list that you created, read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, and as if you've already have it now. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list, read it through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you received it. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desires list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward and whenever you have time. Open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more. And if you're like me, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in tears of joy, because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. That's very powerful. I like that. It's like building a vision board, but breaking it down to the top 10 things you want to see materialize in your life. I have my top 10 things on a index card, and I can fold it in half, and it fits very neatly in my wallet. And whenever I go in my wallet, I can pull it out, look at it, and go through each one and think in my mind as if I've already received it. And then what's funny is each time I do that, I've learned how to create the feeling as if I've already received it. And that is very powerful. That's what fuels your thoughts, is to do that very thing. I'm live on the internet. Thank you. One of the things from working from home, people don't realize, thank you, that when you're talking and nobody's in the room but you, they'll realize that they're interrupting a live show, so a live hangout. So I apologize for that. But as I was saying, with the thing with the universal laws and the law of attraction is learning how to create the feeling that fuels the thoughts or desires that you have, as if you've already received the item or the thing or the event or the circumstance. And it takes practice. It really does take practice. That's another reason why creating your list and being very thorough with the list. Like if it's a car, if you desire a certain car, you need to know the year, the color, the make, the model, every little detail that you can when you're using visualization. You're creating that in your mind as if you're sitting in it, you're driving it, you just picked it up from the dealership, you got the keys in the hand, you turn it on, and you just got to walk it out. And it doesn't take but a few seconds once you get used to putting this practice together. That's another reason why you should be a window shopper. Go shop around and find the things that you want. And once you've experienced them in the physical, then you can remember and have that energy, that feeling, as if go test drive the car. Go car shop and test drive that car. Go try on that special suit, or go house shopping and things like that. Once you have the feeling, then it's very easy to and be very conscious while you're in that feeling, as if you just received it, so you can tap that back into that. It's very powerful once you learn the fact that energy flows where the focus goes. And when your focus is clear, and you know the feeling that you would have if you just received it, then it's very easy to manifest the things that you want to come into your life. So with that said, I'm going to see if we have any questions on the board. No, we don't. No questions. So I'm going to finish this day out with wrapping up a summary of the day. Magic practice number 22, before your very eyes. The first thing you're going to do is count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. And then you're going to reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. The second thing on the list is, at the start of the day, you're going to take your top 10 desires list that you can create, and you're going to reread through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as grateful as you can when you're doing this. And then the fourth thing is, you're going to carry your desire list with you today in your pocket on at least 2 occasions in the day. You're going to take your list out, you're going to read through it, and as you feel much gratitude as you can. Excuse me. It says, and feel as much gratitude as you can. I don't know how I messed that up. Just before you go to sleep tonight, you're going to hold that magic rock you got in one hand and say the magic words, thank you, for the best thing that happened during the day. Today was an easy one. It was just a summary and recap of what we've already learned. So that's day 22 of the Learning How to Live a Life of Gratitude. We started a project on our Facebook fan page where you can come and list 3 of your things that you're grateful for. And then out of that, you're going to tag 3 people, 3 friends that you would like to experience this challenge with us. I'm going to try, and I'm going to make every effort. I don't get in Facebook as much as I used to. I've been spending more time over at Google+. But I'm going to start jumping in and throwing my 3 things I'm grateful for the day. And I'm going to start doing it right after the gratitude hangout, the personal development hangout. And that way it can get up early in the day and tag 3 people. And hopefully they'll join in on the challenge with us. And they'll start tagging people so we can grow that community of like-minded people that are, making an effort to live a life of gratitude. With that said, I'm going to end the day with our entrepreneur prayer, and I want to thank everyone I don't see any questions up on the board. If you have any questions after we go into the recorded session, you can put it in our, you can make a comment in the comment section of the recorded session, and I'll make an effort to get back and answer any questions or make any comments that you'd like. Respond to them from our YouTube channel. These recordings are held on our Bots Advertising channel. So please come subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts about living a life of gratitude, and as well as like our fan page, facebook.com/life of gratitude. And let's just, see how we can help each other manifest the things that we want to come into our lives and co-create the lifestyle that we want to live. I do believe it's easier when you have that collective energy coming from each other, and you're not doing it by yourself. But I still believe that once you change your mindset and you learn how to do it, without even thinking about it, it just naturally flows to you. You begin to see more of the things that you're looking for to manifest in your life. I'm telling you, I'm experiencing it, and I'm not really going to sit here and say it's been easy. I have to consciously, catch myself, because I have, just like everyone else, I have a tendency to fall back into the old pattern while trying to create the new. So everyone that is listening to our hangout today, I want to thank you for participating with me. Listen, guys, I know being in these hangouts or being on the panel is a little scary. You don't have to use your cam when you come on the panel. Interacting with me in just in the Q&A, I just read the question and make an answer, or the comment that you make. Please participate and interact with us. This is an interactive session, and I'd like to, if you have comments about, or if you'd like to tell us how this has been working for you, I'd like to share that with others. With that said, I want to say, please, everyone, have a great day, and thank you for participating with me in the Learning How to Live a Life of Gratitude. Tomorrow's session will be the magical air that you breathe. That should be interesting. The magical air that you breathe. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
As I awaken with the gift of yet another day and prepare for the tasks at hand, I offer up. I pray for continued clarity of purpose, so that I may hold my vision steady and keep my focus on the needs and success of others, which in turn shall bring me my success. I pray for the wisdom to expect abundance in my life, that it surrounds me and is available for the taking, and to be shameless and unapologetic upon its receipt, for I deserve abundance. I pray for a cheerful countenance, be it clear or cloudy skies, and that I may radiate and infect others with my positive attitude. I pray for the trust of others, that they may recognize my sincerity and true intentions, so that we may move forward together. I pray for the strength to fend off adversity and use my desire and determination as both weapon and shield. I pray for the courage to carry forth my convictions during the battle of business, and to resist temptation to a quicker monetary result when such temptation compromises these things for which I stand. I pray that I may be used as a lightning rod to collect the amazing ideas already present in the universe, and when blessed with such inspiration, that I may be able to apply my talents and abilities to turn the power of thought into measurable advancement of my goals. I pray to retain my childhood wonder so that I may recognize and revel in the small miracles of each day that others may miss. I pray for an infinite supply of self-confidence, for it alone fortifies faith, strengthens my resolve, and conquers the largest enemy I will ever face. I pray for a compassionate spirit and the patience to offer those who seek my advice and my help my full and undivided attention. I pray for good health and a feeling of well-being, and the continued desire to improve those areas of my physical life I may be neglecting in the name of my spiritual and entrepreneurial advancement. I pray that today is a day of excellence, and at its conclusion, I can acknowledge and be grateful for the forward motion I have made and the growth I have experienced. I pray most of all for the understanding and support of those closest to my heart, my family, that they will equate what may seem like endless hours of apparent preoccupation with affairs of business to what is at the very core of my being, that which drives me. For once I achieve what I have set out in its fullest, I will become that more complete being I strive to be. It's for these things I pray, for I am an entrepreneur.